what's wrong with these dumbass rappers? I mean, some of these motherfuckers got real issues, and they don't seem to understand how clownish it looks. Y'all know I don't get into celebrity a lot, not like this. I mean, I may make a statement or two, but if it ain't about the collective and uplift in the collective, and generally when I'm talking about these motherfuckers, it's not uplifting. And now it's weird, as I'm gonna be able to make a whole dose out of this shit. I'm about to have a rapper dose. I rarely talk about one, but this whole dose is gonna be about rappers. I mean, this is how they became famous, rappers. I mean, they're men, and I'm not gonna really be talking about their rap careers. I'm not here to fucking review records and talk about album sales. I'm just about to talk about some detrimental shit that has to do with rappers. And I'm gonna start with Slim Thug. I mean, I thought he was one of the good guys. I thought he was like, saw that rap really wasn't the long game for him, and there were some other things that he could get out there and do, and then he did them and he bubbled. But now, coming out making, he's now a social media socialite. Very, very popular on Instagram. I follow him. And for the most part, I've pretty much always liked, him and his character, how he moves. And he had caught COVID earlier in the year, looks like he recovered from it and all that. So that's good. But he made a statement about Sierra. That basically, Sierra wasn't with Russ for no other reason other than financial stability. Now, I don't see what's wrong with that, but she ain't gonna be able to shake my goodies for 30, 40 more years, and especially the way Russ want to pump out babies and shit. Sure, her recording career is pretty much done. I mean, I guess they do the online shit, and maybe she'll do some more concerts once you can be around people, a virtual concert, whatever. But she's not going to be about that life much longer. She's an NFL wife now. She's a $100 million NFL wife, $200 million NFL wife. She's not with Future. And he said that a woman that talks to Future doesn't want a dude like Russ. I don't know what that means, bro. I don't know what that means. What is this here? A woman who talked to Future doesn't want a guy like Russ. Russ and Future, two totally different people. Why couldn't she have wanted to go from a demon to, I'm not going to say Russ is a saint, but a good guy? Because Future's a demon. He's a demon. Absolutely. He drops that demon seed off in all these bras. How many fucking kids Future got? I mean, Russ has got Future's kid now. Russ takes care of Future's kid. Future don't even take care of Future's kid. And she's supposed to be not worthy of Russ because she fucked with Future. I mean, that was dumb. That was a dumb comment by Slim Thug. Ignorant. Actually, kind of fucking ignorant. And, sometimes these guys do stuff to get a buzz, like on IG or Twitter, all that shit. And maybe that's what he was trying to do. He really doesn't believe that. You got to believe in growth. And she grew from Future to Russ. You got to believe in growth. I mean, you got to call shit the way it is. If he really thinks about that statement, he would think like, damn, Yeah, she could have grew into a different woman. I mean, she fucked with Future out of locality. It was both in Atlanta. She was just fucking with the local nigga. You can easily get over that. Don't even take away their celebrity. Take away both their celebrity and, Future, Sierra in Atlanta at the mall. They could have just hooked up. That was nothing big. Where she stepped her game up was with a motherfucker like Russ, because Russ could have anything out there. Russell can get anything he wants out there. And he came and got CeCe. Yeah, that's a dumb statement by Slim Thug. He's still good, but I just think that sometimes you just can't be looking for comments and likes and follows and shit on your shit. It ain't all about that. Don't put out nothing bogus like that, that because you got followers. You got millions of followers out here, dude. Slim Thug, I bet you got, let me see. I bet you Slim Thug got about 1.3 million. He got 1.3 million followers, man. You got a lot of people following you, dog. Don't do nothing like that. Don't do nothing like that. And the next motherfucker, and I don't listen to any of your music, I did listen to Slim Thug when he made records. But I don't listen to Migos. But I guess Offset want to stick his chest out at Snoop Dogg. Because Snoop Dogg basically, told, he just basically said it. I don't think he told her face to face. Told Megan, they need to calm down on all that shit. Megan and Cardi B. And so he wanted to basically stick up for his wife. He wanted to stick up for Cardi B, with Snoop Dogg. I mean, it's one thing, if Snoop said something disrespectful and then you want to stick your chest out. I get that. But Snoop didn't say anything disrespectful. He was actually trying to tell her to be respectful. And in trying to tell her how to be respectful, Offset got his feelings hurt. And he wanted to make a comment. I guess Migos ain't really making no records right now. And they can't tour. So he needed to get in the headline. He needed a headline. I mean, a lot of these motherfuckers, they get addicted to the headlines. And Offset needed to get into the headlines. And this is the funny thing. I'm going to go to Offset shit too. I'm going to go to Offset. So Offset comes back at Snoop. Is that the nigga? Yeah. He got 17.8 million followers. Slim Thug got 1.3 million. Offset got 17.8 million followers. It's a lot. He can move the needle. And he said to Snoop Dogg to basically, stand down, OG, because he shouldn't be getting up in women's business. As a man, he don't get in women's business, and he don't think Snoop should be getting in women's business. I don't know why he considered it women's business. I mean, they're in the entertainment industry. It's men, women's business, anybody's business. When you put out a song like WAP, I mean, and I get it. Cardi done put it on him. She done told this nigga he's the king. She done curled his toes unbelievably. She a hoe. Cardi's a hoe. She tell you she a hoe. She done turned this nigga out. Says she divorcing him, not divorcing him. He comes back. You tell me you leaving me, I'm gone. You're not going to call me back. Publicly? Twice? What is it, twice or 3 times? Shit. The motherfuckers break up every 6 months or right before they get ready to release an album. You dummies. Anyways, so he got 17.8 million followers. Now, he got motherfuckers really paying attention to what he says. And he going to step up to Snoop. When Snoop's trying to tell him to tell his wife to be a little bit more respectful of herself, he's going to go against that He wants his wife to be a hoe. He wants her to be skanky. He wants her to be seen in that light. I mean, and I know a lot of these motherfuckers just do it for the bag, and they just do it for the culture, and they really don't care what they have to do to get that bag. I get that. And I think this is pretty much their culture. Like, we do whatever we got to do to get the bag. If it means we out here looking like mutt-ass motherfuckers, we gonna be some mutt-ass motherfuckers with bread. Yeah. I've learned that. They'll sell their soul for that dollar. And then once they get the dollar, then they don't even know what to do with it. So, let me see what Snoop does. That's 17.8, so that's the top. Snoop Dogg, 55 million. He makes Offset. Offset got 17.8. Snoop got 55.5. 3 times on that ass. You got 17, you got 34, you got 51. Add 4 more, 55. You're not fucking with Snoop Dogg. You're not fucking with Snoop Dogg. Snoop's reach is out there. 55, Snoop got as damn near many followers as Barack Obama had votes. Shit. Snoop D-O-double-G. So yeah, I don't know if Snoop gonna return that call back to Offset, or he just gonna let it go and be like, that nigga ain't on my level. Keep it moving. But Offset, that was dumb. He's trying to show your wife some love by saying, hey, you better than that. But this motherfucker saying, no, we need to keep it raunchy over here. That's your baby mama. You dumbass nigga. That's your baby mama. You want your baby mama to be known as the WAP queen? They don't stay babies forever. They grow up and go to elementary school and junior high school. Yeah. Okay. Okay, dummy. So, yeah. Offset. Slim Thug. There's another motherfucker. Oh, Lil Wayne. That doesn't matter anymore. He took a plea, or he pleaded guilty. They worked out some deal from the plead guilty on gun charges. So he probably won't have to go to jail. Pay a huge fine. This is why he liquidated himself. This motherfucker just gave away his generational wealth. He sold his masters. Why would you sell your masters and you have 4 children out here that you know about? Some bitch that you done let off in, she ain't even came out yet. Got 5 possibly. This new one, I don't think she got pregnant. She'll probably get pregnant before he has to go in, if he has to go in. If he doesn't have to go in, they'll celebrate and he'll impregnate her. So he'll have 5 coming. This motherfucker, you got the gun charges. All the detriment that he did, like the whole thing with the election. See, people gotta understand, Lil Wayne sold his shit for $100 million at 38, whereas Bob Dylan done ate off his shit for 50 years, and he still sold his shit for $300 million. Lil Wayne's only been in the game for 20 years, and he had $100 million. But he didn't have a lot of money, or he wouldn't have had to sell them. See, Bob Dylan done been good, and he just sold his shit because they were like, whatever. And he's still worth, I don't know, hundreds of million, 400 or 500 million, something weird. Plus what he just got from his masters. So he's close to a billionaire. All these groups selling their masters. They either don't make any music anymore, so they need that money to live on, whatever. But Lil Wayne's got children that are already having children. So he's got grandchildren. They're never gonna be Lil Wayne or, Lil Wayne Jr. They won't have to. They'll have the idea that Lil Wayne was my granddaddy or Lil Wayne was my daddy and we're set for life, and they're not going to be set for life. They're not going to be set for life. And he sold their generational wealth. That is not a good look for what we've been talking about, building families. I mean, I'm not even sure how it really works out because Universal already kind of owned this shit. So I'm not, it's like they double dipped somehow. I don't know. But I just think about his family. And he's going to slow up making money. Lil Wayne's not going to make money for the next 20 years the way he made it for the first 20 years. He's not going to be physically capable of doing that. So when that money slows down, a lot of that money came through shows. We sold 100 million records. And he didn't have a deal like he was getting $1 a record. Nobody has those Michael Jackson, Prince deals anymore. He did a lot of touring. He had a lot of merchandising type shit going. But to have to sell your masters, because he had a huge tax issue, and there's going to be a huge fine from this whole weapons thing to probably either keep him out of jail or keep the days low. You shouldn't need money like that. You should be able to keep what you created. If you're Wheezy F Baby. Then they said he had a plane. Then he went down, he was chartering planes. Then he's just been flying commercial because he said he missed his flight. And that's why he didn't make it to the Tyson Jones fight. And that's why Snoop ended up doing the commentating and performing. Snoop was just supposed to commentate and Lil Wayne was supposed to perform. But he said he missed his flight. Now, how do you miss your flight when it's your plane? He ain't even got the plane no more. Lil Wayne ain't got the plane. Damn. See? That's that decadent veil. They put so much out there perping what they're doing, what they got. And as much as motherfuckers want to see them driving around in Bentleys and Ferraris and Lamborghinis and all that shit, I'd like to see you buying a motherfucking high rise and shit. We're going to invest like this. We're going to do this. That shit means more to me than me seeing you ride around in different fucking cars and shit. Show me how you put that fucking strip mall deal together, nigga. How'd that work out? You bought 10 houses and flipped them? Show me how you did that shit. I don't need to see how you at the Bentley dealership and you just dropping the duffel bag on there, nigga. Really? That's the grade that a black man can be. A black man can't want to see you exercise in the business world. If that's the way you done made your money in this world and you taking it from this world, we just good for you to just, MTV cribs it. Oh, man. Motherfuckers grow up. I mean, I'm 12 years old in Lil Wayne, so I ain't really looking for shit from him. I knew he was going to do what he was going to do. He's a kid when he made it. But other motherfuckers, that's why I've always admired like Jay-Z. Jay-Z's showing how he's grown up. I'm going to grow up here. He doesn't have to talk about chains and cars and this, that, and the other anymore. He talks about real estate and art and planes, whatever. He talks about where he's at. Don't talk about where he used to be when I know you're not there anymore. That's whole shit. Yeah, but Lil Wayne, whether he does jail time or not, He's got some money right now. As long as he doesn't impregnate too many more women, he should be able to live a fairly decent life. His kids, okay, but grandkids, it's going to be in question. It's going to be in question. Somebody's going to have to do something big out of his next generation. He better produce another one, another Carter, to carry on some bread. Because he's going to continue to spend. He's going to continue to do illicit drugs. He's going to continue to trick. If he has babies, bam, 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 just chalk off 10 million, 10 million for everyone you got, pretty much. And then collectively what you do. But you better chop off about 10 million per kid. He's going to give up at least 10 million per kid. No shit. Yo. Who else is there? Was there somebody else? I don't know. That might be it. I don't know. I'm trying to see if there's... Yeah, I don't know. What was that thing that Mos Def had on? What was that about? I mean, it looked like a skirt. I mean, it was kente cloth or something too, but I'm not with all that feminine shit, man. I'm not wearing a skirt. I'm wearing a dress and shit. No. I don't even understand that. I don't get that. You get rolls and shit, you know? I mean, I don't know. I'm not wearing a fucking dress, dude. I think I'm done with these rapper niggas. There was a Slim Thug, and it was Offset, and then it was Lil Wayne. For some reason I thought there was a fourth motherfucker who said some dumb shit. I don't know. It's all good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Oh. Well, this is the rapper dose. I really need these cats to stay out of the way as we try to move forward with shit, because they like to throw people in the way, you know, these rappers and entertainers, you know. I mean, what O'Shea Jackson is doing, that's one thing. But, you know, going to meet with like Tim Scott, T.I., and Charlemagne, when they did that, that wasn't good. That wasn't a good look. I knew they meant good. They didn't do nothing detrimental. I knew they meant good, but Tim Scott ain't our friend. Tim Scott's not our friend. Tim Scott wants to keep qualified immunity in order. Tim Scott is against reparations. Tim Scott's not our friend. Okay? Don't let him being a chocolate-covered white man fool you. He's not our friend. You hear me? You hear me? When we talk to you like Joe, when we talk to you like Joe was talking to him, what did Joe say?
Hear me?
Joe said, what did he say?
Hear me?
You hear me? Motherfucker. Don't make me say it again. He said, you hear me? When he's talking to them colored activists. That's what they are, they colored. They part of the NAACP, so they colored people. Somebody got mad at me. Zaneri got mad at me today because I called him colored. Look, man, if you part of the NAACP, colored people. If they change it, let me know. If they ain't change it, colored is what it is.
Hear me?
You hear me? Shit. I'm not looking for anything positive from Joe Biden until he addresses that meeting. They got to go back at him and be like, man, look, you got to do something or you got to say something. You ain't gonna be able to just move forward with these motherfuckers out here the way you done talk to them. I mean, shit.
To anybody you know.
I had to look at it again because I don't think I was actually paying attention to the screen. When he said that, I wonder if he was pointing his finger.
To anybody you know.
I wonder if he was like,
To anybody you know.
yo, because you point your finger, anybody you know. When he's pointing his finger, I'm going to have to go back and look at that shit. Let me get on up out of here, man. Subscribe to the channel if you don't watch this long, you know. If not, and you didn't like what you hear, then don't come back. Fuck you. Like the video. Leave a comment. Y'all motherfuckers don't leave no comments. I only get like 12 motherfucking views. The least you can do is leave a comment. It won't be that hard to figure out who the fuck left it. I mean, I get it. If you want to leave it anonymously. Well, say something. Shit. Let it know I can know. Shit. Let me know how I'm doing. Let me know I suck. Shit. Whatever. Well, yeah. Get on up out of here. It's a BlackWatch. I'm a black man. And I watch shit. Peace to my ADOS fam.